Hey everyone, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel, your home for crypto news and interviews. Big news day, guys. We got lots to cover, but I do want to make sure I hit on Gary Gensler and the SEC. Are they going to ruin crypto Christmas for us? I want to break down some details. One law expert has just tweeted out and what she's saying and what we can expect based on what we're seeing with Cardano and Tron with eToro and so forth. In addition, we have big news of a Citibank veteran launching a $1.5 billion crypto fund, and Algorand is a part of that. I've been telling you guys to keep an eye on Algorand. Very bullish things are happening. We also have Microstrategy. They've bought $400 million of Bitcoin, guys. Michael Saylor, the biggest Bitcoin bull ever. Also, Jack Dorsey has stepped down from Twitter as CEO. Does that mean he's going to spend more of his time on crypto? I personally think so I want to give you the details there. And there's concerns about inflation and more money printing, given that there's some virus strain, a new strain now out, and what this could mean, because we've seen it already. They're going to print more money, more lockdowns maybe. Let's see what happens, but this will benefit crypto. It is painful from a society standpoint, but it will benefit crypto. So I want to break all of that down for you guys. Before we get to it, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, this video is brought to you by Altcoin Crypto Exchange, where you can buy, sell, and trade your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you don't have to pay high fees. Altcoin charges low fees. You can also stake your crypto and keep 100% of the rewards. There are no fees charged for staking. So be sure to sign up, link in the description. If we look at the market here, Bitcoin did see a bit of a bounce at its close yesterday, and we're seeing some green across the board, but nothing to call home about, right? This is nothing. We're looking for new all-time highs. We are pretty much coming out of a recovery here from the dip that we saw. And as you can see, if I've been sharing this Bitcoin weekly chart with you guys, I've drawn the patterns for you, and I have the receipts. We see our weak green candle forming here for a bounce upwards. Let's see how this goes throughout the week, though. This does not mean we're going to have a green candle week, but it is a start and it's looking good. This could be the support level we are waiting for, and we move up from here. Do I think there's going to be some epic pump this week? No, I think we're going to build our support levels. Bitcoin may cross 60K again, and we'll end the week maybe around there, maybe 61, 60. And then next week, we see a further building on top of that. So let's see what happens. We just got to be patient and let the market cycles play out. And remember, all coins will follow Bitcoin's move. Here, TechDev, who does some great Bitcoin analysis, he's tracking 3 Bitcoin models. And he said the first here, 2017, Bitcoin anchored and aligned with the 1.272 late December, which would put Bitcoin at 150K if Bitcoin was to follow that same pattern this respective cycle. He said number 2, let me go to that chart, Bitcoin, 2017 Bitcoin anchored and aligned from 1.618 early February, $200,000. So if this model plays out this way, we see 200,000 by February. And then what's interesting, which I said was very eerie, how it's following this pattern, the 1970 gold fractal, early February, 250K plus. December will be revealing and indicators will be key. So as always, guys, I keep it real with you. This is nice. I want it to happen, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. There are no guarantees or certainties here. We're talking probabilities. So we'll see what happens in December. Like he's saying, December is going to be a critical month that will determine the potential outcome of this bull market. And there are some people who believe in the lengthening cycles that this could go all the way to the end of 2022. I personally don't think so. I think we do extend into Q1 and Q2, but not beyond that. But hey, look, it's once again all probabilities. Maybe it does go that way. So that's why you want to have a plan, know what price points you're going to take profits at. And this way you cash out in stages, because no one knows when the blow off top is going to happen clearly, right? If someone tells you they know that and it's definitely going to happen at this time, please ask them for next week's winning lottery numbers. I would like to know that, right? So we just have to look at the data and the trends and the statistics and pay attention to it and see, okay, where are we in comparison to history, and see what to potentially expect next. So we'll see how these things play out. As I shared in yesterday's video, I'm looking at multiple models: Plan B stock to flow model, tech devs models. We have econometrics. I'm using the CBBI model from Calling Talks Crypto. A lot of different things to make sure that I'm educated. I'm looking at the data, not my emotions or feelings, and planning accordingly from there. So we shall see what happens, guys. And that's why I said patience is the key here. All right, let's jump ahead. Haley Lennon, who's a partner at Anderson Kill Law, they help provide legal counsel to a lot of crypto companies. She's a contributor to Forbes Crypto and the founder of Crypto Connect. Kind of think of it as a meetup.com for crypto. Well, I interviewed her, and my interview with her was published earlier today. So if you haven't seen that interview, I'll put a link in the description. Well, she just tweeted the following, guys. And remember, she has a legal perspective. She helped companies get BIT licenses, so she knows what she's talking about. It's been relatively quiet from the SEC regulatory enforcement actions lately, which in my experience means we're going to get a wave right before Christmas. I am praying that does not happen. I hope that does not happen. Now, she said, look, I have no inside info, just my spidey sense. So she doesn't want it to happen, but I think we see some hints of this, right? And I once again, I hope to God this doesn't happen, right? I'm praying that the SEC does not make another move against another crypto company. But what did we recently see, I should say? Crypto broker eToro says it will delist Cardano, ADA, and Tron for US customers by the end of year because of regulatory concerns. And you want to guess where those regulatory concerns are coming from? It's not the CFTC. It's not FinCEN. It's not Congress. It's from Gary Gensler and the SEC. Could Gary Gensler ruin crypto Christmas for altcoins at least? Hey, it's possible, man. Like I said, I'm hoping it doesn't happen, but we saw what his buddy Jay Clayton did, right, to XRP holders. And that's why I've been covering this case closely and trying to warn people. And a lot of people are like, dude, stop talking about the SEC lawsuit, man. And I'm like, yo, put your feelings and emotions to the side, and you have to think bigger. You have to open your mind here. Gensler is coming after the entire crypto market. He blocked Coinbase lending. They're going after Terra Luna. And we know that Terra Luna people are countersuing the SEC, which I love. Obviously, with the Ripple lawsuit, they're not stopping at Ripple. They're going to go down the list, and people still can't wrap their heads around it. They get annoyed when I'm talking about this, but this is the risk. This is the warning I was trying to give you guys, and not just myself, but many other XRP holders, many people who are looking at crypto regulations. And as Haley's saying here, as a neutral party who's, once again, she's trying to help companies find regulatory clarity, helping them to get licenses and so forth. Hey, we may see something, and I'm hoping dirty Gary Gensler doesn't do this. But we know he is a puppet being controlled by the banking cartel, his puppet masters, and he's doing their bidding, guys. And this is why we need Congress to step in, provide clear crypto regulations, and we need Ripple to win this lawsuit. Whether you hate Ripple, hate XRP, or love it, doesn't matter. We need them to win because they're going to keep going down the list. So it looks like, look, Cardano, ADA might be in danger. We don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm just giving you the facts of today, right? So let's hope not, guys. I hope not, because I'm here to make money. I have plans, just like many of you, and I'm hoping, he doesn't start going after all the other altcoins, guys. I'm just hoping this doesn't happen. But if it does, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm going to be angry about it, but I won't be surprised. So fingers crossed, hoping things turn out well, hoping Ripple wins this lawsuit. I do think they will, and that will help give clarity to the rest of the market. But it's about timing. When will this happen? We don't know. So just keeping it real with you guys, right? I'm not a bear. You guys know I'm bullish. We're in a bull market, but I have to call out the risks. I have to call out the concerns here, and they're pretty real. Gensler, until Congress steps in, he's going to keep doing his bullshit. So let's see what happens. But guys, check out my interview with Haley. It's a good one. We talk about crypto regulations and what many of these companies are facing and so forth. All right, let's move ahead. Citi Veteran launches $1.5 billion crypto fund with Algorand as strategic partner. The fund includes a play-to-earn gaming arm that will be headed by former Goldman Sachs analyst Sam Purefoy, known in gaming circles as Das Capitalists. That's an interesting name there. HiveMind Capital Partners, founded by former Citi exec Matt Zhang, announced its inaugural $1.5 billion venture fund to invest in blockchain and digital asset ecosystems. As part of the fund launch, HiveMind has selected Layer 1 blockchain Algorand as a strategic partner to provide technology and network ecosystem infrastructure. New York-based HiveMind plans to use the venture fund to invest in crypto companies and trade digital assets. It will include a dedicated play-to-earn gaming-focused arm headed by former Goldman Sachs analyst Sam Purefoy. Other investment areas of interest include crypto infrastructure, blockchain protocols, open internet, programmable money, and virtual worlds. Guys, I've been saying it nonstop. Look at the amount of capital coming into this market. This should make you bullish. It's not just the price action, because this money that's coming in that will be investing in the crypto companies and the infrastructure of the market, plus the assets, will eventually drive prices up. We just have to be patient and understand market cycles that are playing out, right? You have these two things happening in parallel. Sometimes people are just looking at the one silo. They can't see the other aspect of the capital investments coming in that will help grow the ecosystem and allow more capital to come in, leading to higher prices. And I hope through my videos and the podcast that you guys are listening, that you can make these two connections, the correlation between these two things, right? There are multiple layers to this crypto market and how the investments will impact price. But guys, look at this, $1.5 billion. People are making big bets on crypto. And that's why even when the price goes down, you have to be patient and look at the facts of the money that's coming in from what we would say call smart money, right? Institutional investors, here it is. And you're seeing just legacy financial players from Goldman Sachs, from Citibank, from everywhere, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, they're all coming in and they're building funds and they're investing because they know we're still early. We haven't hit mass adoption yet. In this market cycle, we haven't hit mania yet, mania phase. So there's money to be made here if you're patient and understand this. Now, the second layer, Algorand. Been talking to you guys about it, right? I got the receipts. I told you I was taking a bigger position on Algorand. I'm staking it and earning passive income. And I think prices are going to go up. I interviewed the COO of Algorand, Sean Ford, literally a few weeks ago, and I interviewed him maybe about a year ago. Let me pull it up here. So those of you who are new to the channel see it and you don't think I'm, bullshitting you or something like that. And wait, I think it's down here. Let me pull it up in the playlist. Here we go. I interviewed Sean Ford, COO at Algorand, about a month ago, and we talked about the building they're doing. They're looking to scale to 10,000 transactions per second. They have central banks, different countries building their CBDCs on Algorand. I told you guys about Anthony Scaramucci and Michael Arrington, both putting hundreds of millions of dollars into the Algorand ecosystem to build it out. And here, Scaramucci, he met with the founder of Algorand, which is Silvio Micali. He tweeted the following: "The future is bright. The more you learn about Algorand, the more you realize how big a part of the future it will be." It looks like he missed the word there. Carbon negative crypto. And here he took a photo with the founder. So you have some institutional players making big bets, putting hundreds of millions of dollars. You can't ignore that. And the fact is, Algorand is getting adoption. Now, I am not telling you to go buy Algo, the token. This is not financial or investment advice. I'm just sharing the facts with you, right? I didn't make this up. These people are putting $1.5 billion with Algorand as a strategic partner. Okay, you take that information, that fact, and you do whatever you want with it, right? But I'm just telling you what I'm doing based on what led me to the path of investing in Algorand. And I continue to accumulate it. I think it was in yesterday's video, I told you guys, I bought the dip. I bought some more Bitcoin, some Algorand, and some others. So I'm accumulating and staking Algorand, earning passive rewards. So bullish on that. All right, moving ahead. Jack Dorsey, he is stepping down as CEO of Twitter. And he tweeted out a full email he sent to the Twitter team. And he said, I resigned from Twitter. But here's what you may say, well, what does that have to do with crypto? Well, Jack Dorsey, we know, is very bullish on Bitcoin, and he's doing a lot of building. I mean, look what he did with Twitter and Bitcoin and integrating it there. Obviously, Square has a crypto arm, and a lot of their revenue now is generated by Bitcoin and crypto. So he's bullish. He had said in an interview he wants to make Bitcoin the money of the internet. And I think he's stepping down, and he's going to spend more of his time on crypto. Now, that's not confirmed, but that's why I think a lot of people believe that, right? And I personally do. And I think he's going to spend his time on that. And that's bullish because this guy has capital, he has the knowledge, he has the power, and he's essentially one of the whales, if you want to call him that can move the market. He can get things done and build great technology for crypto. So very bullish in my opinion. I'm not going to go too deep into this because it's pretty straightforward. He's stepping down, and I think he's going to spend his time in crypto. All right, speaking of Bitcoin bulls here, my God, Michael Saylor tweeted out this morning, Microstrategy has purchased an additional 7,002 Bitcoins for approximately $404.4 million in cash at an average price of approximately $59,187 per Bitcoin. He bought the dip. Yesterday, I shared with you guys that El Salvador bought the dip. They bought 100 Bitcoins. Alex Mashinsky said he bought the dip. He bought more Bitcoin and Ethereum. Michael continues, as of November 29, 2021, we hodl approximately 121,044 Bitcoins, acquired for approximately $3.57 billion at an average price of approximately $29,534 per Bitcoin. Holy crap. The biggest Bitcoin bull in the world ever. This is a massive bet Michael is taking. A lot of money. Obviously, they've raised bonds and a lot of capital to buy Bitcoin. And, you know, I truly hope it works out well and it turns out well. And I think it will. But when I see the amount of money and capital, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so risky, right? Now, it's relative to the amount of cash they have and what they're raising. And we've heard Michael Saylor, you know, take out a mortgage, sell your house, buy Bitcoin. Look, I'm not that bullish. Yes, I hold Bitcoin, I hold other crypto, but hell no, am I taking out a loan to buy crypto or using any type of credit or using my savings? I have my savings, I have my 401k that is sitting nicely in the corner. It's doing its thing. I use my extra income and money, you know, where I can, and I'm buying crypto, right? I told you guys I'm buying the dip, dollar cost averaging a lot. I bought a lot in the bear market, which is why right now my portfolio is looking amazing. Obviously, still waiting for higher highs to make higher returns, but I'm sitting pretty well, as I'm sure many of you are, if you bought in the bear market. But man, he's taking a big bet with you know, raising capital, bonds, all that stuff. So we'll see. You know, like I said, I hope it works out, and if it does, this man will go down in the history books. He will be a legend for sure. And but this is bullish, guys, and it's fact that he's transparent about it is pretty cool. All right, look at this. Fed Chairman Powell to tell Senate the Omicron variant, so the virus variant, poses downside risk to the economy, complicates inflation structure. All right, TLDR here. I don't know where this stupid virus variant is going, and God, I hope we don't go into lockdown again. Not another winter of lockdown. I think I'm going to go crazy. Just being honest with you guys, right? I hope not. I hope, you know, obviously because we have the vaccine and all that stuff. And this is not to say you should or shouldn't take vaccine, but obviously we have the vaccine. People are more knowledgeable of what's happening. They're taking better precautions, I believe. I hope we don't go into a lockdown, guys. And if it does head that direction, you know what's going to happen again? A lot more money printing, leading to more inflation. And while that sucks, for everyday life and society, we saw what it did for crypto, right? It will further debase the US dollar, and you're going to have more money go into Bitcoin and crypto, guys. So, I want the prices to go up, but I don't want the prices to go up because of this. I'm not some like, cynical person. I want the price to go up in a non-virus situation, non-lockdown. I wish if I could snap my fingers and get rid of this virus and all this stupid lockdown stuff, I would, but let's see what happens, and we'll have to prepare for either scenario where it gets bad again, they lock down and print more money, or it doesn't. And this is just, some speculation in the early stages of what's happening. So let's see what happens, guys. But it would really suck to do that and go through this lockdown BS again. I'm hoping it's not, something. Well, I hope it's not worse than the Delta variant that came out, and that didn't really do anything, right? And once again, people are more vaccinated and so forth. All right, check this out. Charles Hoskinson, I know we talked about Cardano earlier, but he was tweeting with someone about Cardano versus Ethereum. And here's what he said. He took some shots at Cardano. He said, and they are, okay, so let me give you the context. So let me back up. The reason, this is user tweeted, the reason ADA FUD is so loud is that it represents the most legitimate alternative to the existing Ethereum ecosystem that the industry has been built around, and the one that has many influential players very rich. Our network activity continues to increase despite this. So essentially talking about, there's a lot of FUD around Cardano. A lot of Ethereum people feel threatened by ADA and Cardano, and hell yeah, they should be, right? Because Ethereum has got all kinds of scaling issues, all kinds of problems. When you think about it, it's really crazy. But because we're so early, and like this person said, there's a lot of big players. Don't get me wrong, the NFT boom, the ICO boom has helped Ethereum take a first mover advantage in a lot of those areas. And hopefully Cardano and all these can catch up because they have a better technology, in my opinion. But that's not always the important thing, right? And I know it may escape us from a logic standpoint, but sometimes it's, once again, the first mover, brand, who's the big players behind you. Those things matter. Now, I do believe if Ethereum does not make proper upgrades, it will get destroyed by the likes of Cardano and others, and Solana as well, which are coming to take its lunch. So Charles Hoskinson, oh my gosh, he replied to this tweet saying, and they are terrified because there doesn't need to be some magical Cardano 2 to survive. It's a future-proof design, and we are systematically building towards it together with the strongest and most engaged community brick by brick. Now, I'm a fan of Charles, and obviously the man helped co-found Ethereum. He's one of the brightest minds in the crypto market, guys. And obviously, many of you saw my interview with him from 2 weeks ago. If you haven't, I'll put a link in the description. He is just mind-blowingly smart. He knows what's going on. They're doing some great things at Cardano. And what's typical in the market, you'll see other competing coins. They'll take shots at Cardano and so forth. A lot of Ethereum people are very threatened by this. And it's so funny. The Bitcoin maximalists are threatened by Ethereum people, and they're trash Ethereum people. It's so tribal and not, it's just nonsense. And I don't get involved in that. I want to make money. And while I may see the pros and cons for different coins, I'll time to time call them out, but I'm not going to go down the toxic route, right? Even XRP, I'm not a fan of being an XRP maximalist. Some people are. I'm not on board with that. The fact that I diversified has helped me ride through this lawsuit phase, even though I'm bullish on XRP. My Bitcoin is doing well, my Ethereum is doing well, my Cardano is doing well, and so forth, right? I diversified my money, and I'm able to take profits different ways and swing trade and all that good stuff. So interesting what is happening in the market, guys. But like I said at the beginning of the video, man, I hope Dirty Gary Gensler does not ruin Christmas for us as Jay Clayton did, almost a year ago. We'll have to wait and see. And like I said, maybe they just, okay, let me say this. If they just go after Cardano and Tron, that will suck because I hold Cardano, ADA, and I want to see ADA succeed. But if it's just those two, hopefully there's not a ripple effect, no pun intended, where other smart contract platforms and so forth, they get a bit worried and it causes, other exchanges to delist. And so I just, anyway, let me not go further because it's really, really annoying. And let's see what happens. Let's hope for the best, guys. Anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.